Adult literacy changes lives. This National AEFL Week, we want to highlight and focus on the contribution. Todd, what are you doing? We are in the middle of making our National AEFL Week video.
Sorry about that.
It's National AEFL Week. Our conference was postponed.
Yeah, I know.
And we have all of these great interviews. Todd, what are we going to do?
That's why I'm calling. I've got a great idea. Give me a second. I'll be right back. This is not the National AEFL Week we expected. But as we've learned over the last year, the only constant is change. So rather than just sharing our opening ceremony video with conference attendees, we wanted to share it with all of you in celebration of National Adult Education and Family Literacy Week. Over the last few months, we've interviewed programs across the U.S. From Alaska to Florida, Texas to New Jersey. We wanted to hear about your last year, how things shifted, and where we're going. We wanted to hear the voices of adult literacy. So let's take a moment and listen to that story.
In this past year, pretty much everything changed.
In the beginning, we thought, we would be home for 2 weeks.
So we shifted all of our classes online, and we
took about a month to get all of our courses online.
We'd never taught in a distance environment before.
And we always knew our students were very resilient, but we found that they were even more resilient than what we thought, because where we thought we would lose a lot of people in the beginning, we didn't.
Believe it or not, we had more attendance to programs than ever before.
We are not going back. We are not going to, of course, we are going to return to the classroom. We want to return to the classroom. But we have learned that we are able to reach students that we have never reached before.
Because we were able to remove some of the barriers for students.
Transportation and childcare and just the gazillion things that people have to do in a day, and also go to schools.
Volunteers were coming out of the woodworks to help us. Our standing in the community has definitely changed.
Everyone sees the need to really invest in adult literacy.
how much emphasis a community places on education and on making sure that education is accessible to a wide swath of its population can have an effect 30 years later in their children.
I like the idea of having a role in reinventing the world.
The tutors just there's a special place for them.
I mean, when I talk about changing a family tree, maybe it's been generational where, we get to this point and no further. But now with me or with this person, that their duty, they can go a little bit further, and the next generation can build on that. And so that's really fulfilling for me.
We change lives. We really, adult education changes lives.